Hi everybody, John here, and we're back on Pokemon Yellow. This is episode 2. Last one went pretty well. We just were power leveling, meeting everybody and just having a good time. Today we're going to be busting up Brock. It's going to be a little easier than I should. I mean, as you guys can see, I kind of leveled up. Stinkbug's not a high level yet, but since I'll just be using my Mankey to main this fight, it's gonna be nothing. Next time, I think I'm not really gonna power level unless I need to. That should make this more interesting. It's gonna be boring to just watch me sweep through everybody. But that first beginning levels really matter. And then I think we're heading to Mount Moon. So let's just go take care of Brock while we can. Hope everyone's doing well. I've been doing well as well. Oh, don't mind my phone going off occasionally. You guys will probably hear it. My mic is very sensitive. Gotta read the sign. Pewter City's Pokemon Gym leader, Brock. The rock-solid Pokemon trainer. As you'll see, Pedsy has already cleaned his way through here. Hiya! I can tell you what it takes to become a Pokemon champ. I'm no trainer, but I can tell you how to win. Let me take you to the top. Sure. Alright, let's get happening. It'll be tough for your Pikachu at this gym. Electric attacks are harmless to Brock's ground-type Pokemon. I know that. Fight every trainer you see and get the XP. You're still light years from facing Brock. Here we go. Ooh, look at snazzy little elephant. Bam! A Diglett. The mold-type Pokemon. As I said before, I don't think I'm going to struggle at all. I have a Pokemon with fighting type moves, and I leveled up a bunch. This should be pretty easy. We'll keep it riding. Always enjoyed Treacherous Pokemon. His first form's pretty cute. The Sandslash, though, is kind of ugly. Darn. Light years isn't time. It's a measurement of distance. Alright. I think we're gonna start our battle out with... it's not Pidgey. I think Ramza is a Sparrow, which isn't gonna help us in this. I could Leer a bunch. My Metapod isn't anywhere near being helpful. Okay. So maybe we'll just potion up Mankey. There we go. I believe in rock-hard defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all rock-type. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine. Then show me your best. Brock was always tougher in this. Look at this. Bum, bum. Dude. I mean, it's gonna do something to weaken my... Flinched? Ah, it's game over. Oh, I missed! Huge tackle by Geodude. But, I'm just gonna kick the little ball right back down. This is where I always feel like they messed up, right? Brock could have been a better gym trainer if they made his ace not Onyx. Onyx is a pretty intimidating Pokemon in, like, concept. But in execution, he's actually pretty weak. I don't know why they made him that way. He's a giant snake rock. Should be pretty strong. Nope, this is where they get you. If that bind lasts the whole time, done. I think he got Rolly, guys. I'm gonna potion him. Alright. This is like in the show. Oh! I accidentally hit the space bar. Space bar kind of speeds it up. It's what I use to power level a little quicker when I'm power leveling. We defeated Brock. I took you for granted. As proof of your victory, here's the Boulder Badge. That's an official Pokemon League badge. Its bearer Pokemon can become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used anytime. We'll need that for a Dark Cave coming up, but it's not yet. Bot's a pretty good move. Especially in the old games. Later on it's not as great, but for now it's pretty good. I mean, that's it, really, for Brock. With the right Pokemon, Brock's pretty easy. I know in Pokemon Red, he can be rough. Why not? Now you can look at a bunch of fossils. That's an Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl fossil. On primitive and rare Pokemon. Kabutops. Fossil. On primitive and rare Pokemon. We have a space exhibit now. It's for Clefairies, I'm assuming. Moonstones are pretty good. You can make a couple Pokemon evolve in this. With these guys. I think Nidorina and Nidoran. Or Nidorina and Nidorino as well. Okay, well I wouldn't trade Pikachu anyways. This Pikachu is my Pikachu. And her name is Aggie. Babylish. I think you can get a Pokemon there later. I don't know for sure. Oh no, there's nobody here really that matters. I think that's the town. Alright. No need to heal. Only Mankey got worked. Maybe we should change out Mankey and keep working on our... Oh. Keep working on our stink bug. It's a lass. So she doesn't have like fairies, cute types, I think, right? You looked at me, didn't you? Let's battle. Ah. Stink bug's weakness. It's alright, we're going right into Pikachu. I hate Sand Attack. I hate when Pokemon land like 2 sand attacks, because then you're just kind of out of luck, they would say. Accuracy is very important. Yeah, good job, Stinkbug. And Agalish grew to level 11. Trying to learn Quick Attack. Yeah, we will. Which move, though? Because they're all pretty good. I think I'll use Nidoran for my Pokemon that will take people's attack down. So I think I'm going to remove Growl and keep up Tail Whip for now. Yeah. Who else should we use? We'll send out Mano, or Nidorina, or Nidoran for now. It's all just about spreading our damage output. You guys know how it is. If you're struggling with Pidgey, flying types, Electric and Rock tend to be really good moves against them. Flying is strong against fighting types, so you don't want to use that, and you don't want to use Insect. But level 9 Pidgey has no flying type moves, even though you would think that Gust is. It's just a normal attack in this one. You're mean! And you want $135 cash. Ah. Got another bug catcher. What was that? Bug catcher? I meant bug catcher. Bug catcher wants to fight. Whipping out a Caterpie. Go, Stink Bug! Why would you have a level 10? That's a silly. We're just gonna do a few fights. You guys get to watch. And then I think we're heading to Mount Moon next, where I'll be trying to catch a Clefairy. I don't know if in this one Jigglypuff is near, but I know there's a Jigglypuff in the grass usually nearby in other games. So hopefully she's there. That might even be a different area, I don't even know. So now, you see it's a good time to keep leveling up Stinkbug. That Weedle is gonna poison us though. I know how they are in these games. Its poison sting tends to always poison, I don't know why. If you guys are new to playing Pokemon, what I'm doing is currently splitting the party's EXP. So that the first Pokemon gets half, and he'll get the other half. Ramza doesn't need to level up anymore, so... For now. As we get close to Misty's gym, I'm gonna need everybody to be stronger. We'll just keep doing Stinkbug until we can get him to turn to a Butterfree. And then after this battle, I think I'll just wipe out all the trainers in this area, and then bring you in when it gets interesting again. Because for now, it's just going to be a bunch of little battles, which are all pretty basic, straightforward at low levels like this. Though Ramza did take a beating during this. That sucks. Stinkbug's still not leveled up. Maybe I'll continue rolling it until we get the Butterfree going. I know a lot of people skip trainers, but I think it's just a good way to have money. I don't know. Oh, actually, I don't know why people skip trainers. As I got older and I started meeting other people, I thought everybody would play similar to my play style. But a lot of my friends, when they played Pokemon games, they avoided trainers, they didn't like walking near wild grass. And I come from playing a lot of Japanese role-playing games where power leveling is pretty essential to getting anywhere in the game. Yeah, stink bugs level 10. And if you don't do that, most of the time you're going to get wiped out in those kinds of games. So we got an Ekans coming out. We haven't used Lady for a little bit, so we're going to use Lady. She's a poison type. Ekans is a higher level, and she doesn't have too many powerful attacks, so we'll see how this fight goes. Oh, Wrap is... in this one, yeah, it's just like Bind. It's a little worse, but... I think in the later games, the cool thing about the Nidorans is since they're poison typed with the barbs on them, when Pokemon hit them, they'll actually get poisoned. In these old games, it's not like that. I don't know if Lady's gonna win this fight, guys. I'm a fan of Nidoqueen. She's not my favorite Pokemon, but I'd put her probably in my top 50 of the originals. So maybe top 20. No, probably not top 20 at all. 50 makes more sense. She'd probably be in the 40s. We defeated the youngster. Stinkbug's evolving, everyone. Look at those grade A graphics. Stinkbug evolved into Butterfree. Stinkbug learned Confusion. That will be useful later. And for you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let's read this off before I wipe these other guys out. Oh, it's in the Pokédex, isn't it? We don't have any of the original 3 yet. We will. Butterfree, the butterfly Pokemon. Height 3'7", average weight 71 pounds. Its wings, covered with poisonous powders, repel water. This allows it to fly in the rain. And that's all. Alright guys, I'm gonna get through these guys. I haven't found a Jigglypuff. I've been running around a little bit. My guys are stronger. They're a little beat up at this point. But I found a Sandshrew. And I think Sandshrew is the only other Pokemon here. I think I got confused because there's a last that has a Jigglypuff. Ooh, critical. We'll put Lady out. As you saw, I've healed. And I've also switched out Sparrow for Bonbon. I don't think I'm going to be dealing with too many bug types. So, I don't need them yet. I can always go back if I do. But we're going to catch us a Sandshrew. Alright, Sandshrew was caught. Sandshrew, the mouse-type Pokemon. Height 2 feet, weight 26 pounds. Its body is dry. When it gets cold at night, it hides, is said to become coated with a fine dew. I took it as it hides, not its hide, which is its pelt. If you guys didn't know that. If you didn't know that, then completely forget what I said. Okay. We're going to name our Sandshrew. The closest thing we have to Sandshrew is we have a quail that we let live outside of its pen, unlike the other quail. And his name is Gerard. His our favorite quail. And that's what his name's gonna be. Gerard. Oop. I don't think we need a Sandshrew at this moment, or even coming up for a while. But I guess we'll see. There's this guy. Okay. I'm pretty sure I don't really come back this way. Is this where the Jigglypuff is? It might be. Well, anyways, if a Jigglypuff pops up while I'm over here, guys, you'll be the first to know. As we make our way to this Pokemon Center right before Mount Moon, to this right over here, you're going to find the Magikarp salesman. I had to look up, because I was fighting for a bit. It looks like you can't get Jigglypuff in Pokemon Yellow in that bottom grass area. If you're playing Red or Blue, you definitely can, but here, no. We have to wait till like Route 6 or something. This guy's gonna let us have a swell Magikarp for just 500. What do you say? I say whatever. I don't really use money in this game anyways. Magikarp, yes. We're gonna name him after my fish I had as a teenager. The Great Flowbert. And Flowbert's going to go straight to our PC. Alright guys, so let's see. As for now, let's change up our Pokemon team a little, huh? Let's see. We're keeping Aggie. We're going to put Bonbon. We're going to keep... Should we keep Bonbon? Maybe we'll put Lady back for a bit. And Bonbon, because we don't really need a Rattata in the cave. And we're going to bring out Gerard, who is our Sandshrew we just caught recently. And we're also going to withdraw this Magikarp, which is garbage, guys. This guy rips you off, just so you know, if you look at it. It's Magikarp. Has no move. The move Splash does no damage. And look at this. Well, he doesn't give refunds. Alright, so let's heal the Sandshrew up. And then we're going to head right into Mount Moon. Alright. Here we go. Get ready for so many Zubats, guys. Due to the way I play Pokemon, I do have to catch one now. So let me throw this Pokeball. Zubat, the Bat Pokemon. Height 2'7", weight 17 pounds. Zubat emits ultrasonic cries while it flies. They act as a sonar used to check for objects in its way. Let's name Zubat. We're gonna name him Zoink. And he's gonna get put in our box and probably never get used again. Not a fan of Zubat. TM12, was that Rock Smash? A water gun? Can I even teach that to... No. Magikarp can't even learn water gun. That's good. I thought so. Such a bad Pokemon. Magikarp is worth it in the end when he turns into Gyarados. But if you don't care about waiting to get a old rod, I would just get it that way. Some new players have a harder time with fighting Magikarps, or with not fighting Magikarps, with like spending the gold and stuff. Like I was talking about earlier, my friends that played this game, they were brand new to it and not the best. I mean, in the end, if you overlevel your team, kind of like what I'm doing, everything's easy. It's kind of like in real life, if you put in a lot of effort towards doing something that you have to do, you're going to end up being a lot better at it when you get to the point where it's going to be hard. So, like for me, I always love training. And whenever I'm doing things like labor, like when I built the chicken coop, or whenever I move things outside, cut trees down, it's not very hard for me because, hey, I'm active all the time. It's harder for me to move 800 pounds than it is to cut a tree down, you know? I don't know what a bug catcher's doing in this cave. I was in the middle of fighting a Zubat, and my Nidoran decided he's going to evolve into a Nidorino. Level 16 now. Nidorino's a pretty solid Pokemon to have. This is every 4 steps. Traveling, we've come across a Geodude. I've been getting beat up a little bit here, as you guys can see. Maybe Stinkbug will be the only one who doesn't sleep this Geodude. If he has Rock Throw, though, we're toast. And now we just gotta, fingers crossed, it's not a crit. There we go. And now we will be welcoming to our team a Geodude. Geodude, the rock-type Pokemon, approximately 1 foot 4 inches, weight 44 pounds, commonly found in near mountain trails, etc. If you step on one by accident, it gets very angry. Now, the nickname we're going to give this Geodude, sorry about that, I had a protein drink, so it kind of just came up quick right there in a burp. Geodude, we're going to go ahead and name him Rockbud. You know, kind of similar to Geodude. Bam. And Rockbud's going to join our ranks in someone's PC. Alright, I think this is one of the last Pokemon you can get in this area. As you see, our party's pretty beat up at this point. Aggie was able to survive a huge hit from a rocket grunt. The rockets have infiltrated the Mount Moon and are currently trying to take over, attacking and destroying everything. They're actually trying to steal the fossils. Okay, so we're gonna scratch. And hope this ball lands. Because if we can catch it, then we don't have to worry about... There we go. Paris, the mushroom Pokemon. 1 foot tall, 12 pounds. Paris burrows under the ground to gnaw on tree roots. The mushrooms on its back absorbs most of its nutrition. I guess we'll name Paris France. Just so we know. Or Francais. Right. Or Francais means French. That's what it is. There we go. Since we're pretty beat up and zonked, I should probably go heal. And while walking down to the bottom part of the cave, we have come across a Clefairy, which is one of my favorite Pokemon. Of course, it's going to be. We need to put somebody out there who's not going to get KO'd quickly, but who's not going to beat her down too quick either. So we're just going to hit her with a horn attack and hope it doesn't crit. There we go. And maybe we'll hit a tackle next, just in case it does crit. There we go. Yeah! So this Pokemon, since she's one of my favorites, Clefairy, the fairy-type Pokemon, standing at 2 feet tall and weight 17 pounds. Adored for their cute looks and playfulness, they are thought to be rare, as they do not appear often. Clefairy, ours is going to be named after our kitten Georgiana, who is the cutest kitten in the world. She kind of sings when she runs around, and we call her Georgie most of the time. So, bam. Georgie's in the party. Uh-oh. Right into an encounter, so Geodude. He doesn't need to watch this. Alright guys, I think we're coming up on where we get the fossils right now. So we're gonna go ahead and beat this guy. Mount Moon's pretty simple. If you've never been through it, guys, just really keep heading up against the walls. Just follow it, you know. The first 2 ladders, if you're really struggling, you don't necessarily need them, though you'll miss out on a TM and an HP up. But if you go all the way to the last ladder, which will be far right, all the way up, and then all the way to the back, there'll be a guy with an onyx. That ladder will lead you to the end, so just follow that direction. The other areas have some useful things, though. I might end up teaching my Clefairy Mega Punch, but we'll see. Oh, everybody's pretty beat up. I didn't think this through. Well, there are things to do, so we're going to heal Stinkbug and let Flobbert take a hit right now. Which isn't going to do much. Nope, I don't want to run. We're switched to Stinkbug. Grimer's a poison type, if you guys didn't know that. So then you want to hit him with any type of psychic ability that you have. I believe ground can work on poison as well, but as for now, I don't really have something to do that with. In case he landed that disable, I switched over to confusion. Sometimes disables will disable the move you're going to use, so you'll end up wasting a turn. If they don't have that much HP left, you might as well go for a different one. Voltorb? Yeah, we'll switch. This is back when fire wasn't Voltorb's weakness. I think Voltorb's lightning in this. Now they're like metal lightning. I don't know. I haven't followed the new ones too much. Playing Pokemon Go kind of brought it in, and I've always kind of collected the cards, and we're getting back into it again. But we're just like casual collectors at the moment. And Voltorb goes down nice and quick. Last is Coughing, and once again, Coughing is a poison type. So you'll want to use Psychic if you have it. The only Psychic attack you should have by this point would be a Butterfree. That's a heavy toxin. That's going to be super effective. And he's faster, so he's going to finish Butterfree off. Oh, but he missed! Evasive Butterfree gets the finish. Uh-oh. Get that tackle. Oh. Ooh! Butterfree with the win. 1 HP left. Pretty good battle. Use Poison Powder. I'm not a fan of Poison Powder. I don't think I'm going to keep Poison Powder. I like Sleep Powder. Okay, I'll share, says the nerd. We'll each take one. No being greedy. Now there's Ammonite and Kabuto, I think. There's Helix and Dome. Dome is Ammonite. I'm not a big fan of Ammonite. I do like Kabuto, so I'm gonna take Kabuto. I'm a fan of Pokemons with blades as hands. I really thought Team Rocket was in this. I guess I'm wrong. Okay. We've already caught Geodude here. At this point, it's pretty pointless to catch any of them, but I'm always a man for HP. Not HP, for EXP. As you can see, Mano has kind of carried the team through this. Even with Defense Curl, it's not going to stop Mano's huge hits. There we go. So there's some good Pokemon to get from Mount Moon, as you've seen. A Paris. We caught one of these already. We don't need a Paris. Most of my Pokemon have seen better days at this point. Is there anyone that needs to be healed? We'll heal Mano just in case. I thought Jesse and James were here, and I think when I get to that ladder, they're going to be like, prepare for trouble. Right? Yep. That's what I thought. That fossil is Team Rocket's. Surrender now or prepare to fight. There they are. Right there, that's those two. I love Jesse and James. Ekans. We send out Flobbert. Who's gonna... Man, doesn't have the HP. So hopefully Mano can carry this. You know what I never really got about the show? Was why Team Rocket was so terrible, right? They're so weak. You'd think from all the battles they've had with Ash, they'd be at least a little bit better. But no. I mean, in this, they're already better than in the show. But, you know, sometimes in the show, they handle those trainers that aren't Ash, you know. Meowth? Yeah, you know, we'll use Pika versus Meowth. Ooh, Meowth's got the levels on Pikachu, though. But, can we hit a Thunder Wave and paralyze Meowth? Because if we can land that... And then we can... I don't want to rely on Paralyze working. Wow, that's a low amount of damage. But as you see, Meowth was going to sleep our Pikachu anyways. So let's... I just hate to use him as everything, but I'm pretty beat up at this point. So, we're just going to clear Meowth out too. We're going to do a horn attack. See guys, this is... It is a little hard if you're not going and healing the whole time. And I just don't like turning back. I can finish this the horn attack. John has defeated the Rockets. A brat beat us? Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light. And we are out. Right out of the tunnel. Ah, fresh air. Now, I will say, guys, there's a fence here. I think this probably is it. Now, once you jump over it, you are not coming back to the town at all. I think that's this part. I don't know for sure. Just making sure real quick. Yep. Okay. So all that was pointless down there. So once you jump this fence down here, you can't go back until you have Flyer Surf, I believe. See, we're not going to be able to go up. We can only go down. I think there's no duos over there in that little part, but we're beat up. And we've made it to town, and I believe this is where Squirtle is, and he's the first of the 3 Pokemon that we'll be able to get. But let's go heal Pikachu before we end this video, huh? Thank you. Your Pokemon are fighting fit. We hope to see you again. I always thought that was, like, strange to say to someone. We hope your Pokemon get hurt again. But, you know. Yeah. Bill is the leader of the Pokemaniacs. We're also going to be seeing Peasy soon, guys. He comes back. More wrathful than ever. Let's get outside into town and end there, huh? Let's see how Aggie's doing after getting beat up. See, she's not as happy as she was, but she's still happy. Thanks, guys, for swinging by and spending time with us on the stream. Or the video, not the stream. We're always thankful for everyone who comes. Please be sure to drop by and leave some comments, message, talk with us, tell us who your favorite Pokemon are, and if there's a Pokemon I missed, and if there's a Pokemon you want to see in our party that we have, that you want to see more action of. And that's it. This is John of BigJohnPapachu. We're happy to be a part of you guys, and we'll see you next time.